Hello, family. Hey, welcome back to the Day Village, okay? I am so glad that you guys are back. And so today I am popping in because I want to share, this is a very serious topic for me. And I have a video that's currently up online right now, and I'm going to link it to the end cards when we finish in the video. And it is talking about self-protection for women, right? And so I felt compelled because I got some new kits and things that I got back from my licensing folks that I'm licensed with my I don't know if you can say firearm, as long as you ain't showing cartridges and update magazines from what I understand on YouTube. But here's the deal. When I was talking to the young lady, because we are protected, myself and my husband, we are insured and we're protected by USCCA, right? USCCA, U.S. Concealed Carry Association, right? And they are an awesome organization. And once we decided to become owners of firearms, we went and got training. We are licensed, we are legal, and we understand the law. So we have insurance on our firearms. And I'm getting ahead of myself, because let me say this. I know firearms are not for everybody. I'll briefly tell you how I got to that place to where I felt like I wanted to own a firearm after many years. You guys know I'm up in age. I'm 60 years young over here. And I was afraid of firearms up until 2020 is 2020. When we moved here to Las Vegas is when I got my first firearm. And I was afraid of one that my mom had in her house for years from when I was a child. So, okay, let me back up though. When I was talking to this wonderful lady, Cynthia, a wonderful representative at USCCA, and I'm going to show you some of the awesome stuff that she sent me, right? Kits and gear. I called her to ask about a survival kit, and she blessed us with a couple of other things as well. But I need you guys to share that I understand people have, there are non-lethal forms of self-protection. And like I said in that video, I talked about that then. From Timberland boots, honey, I love me a good Timberland. I love a good boot, period. But from a good Timberland boot that you can get somebody under subjection to, let me talk about it, to mace. You know, this is my mace and my alarm, and you could press it. But I noticed with this particular one, I was having a trouble turning it off. But at any rate, this is hooked together. I think everybody and everybody, if you're out in the evenings or alone or whatever your circumstance is, honey, you should have some protection with you. And this mace is a non-lethal method that can get you some space and time. And then these alarms, I found these on Amazon, and I found this one to be even better, because if this is hooked on you or on the belt hoop of your child, now see, I recommend these for children without having the mace, because if someone was to grab your child, listen to this. It's going to make the volume on here go down. I warned my husband already. And you just put the pin back in when you need it to be silenced. But you see how fast that came out? And so I guarantee you, if this went off, if someone's trying to abduct you or your child, they don't want this kind of attention. And that could get you some space and distance as well to get away. Okay? So these are what I consider my non-lethal weapons. Like I say, my feet, my elbows, mace, an alarm, and I love this form. I had an Amazon store, but they were messing with me, so I took it down. But you can get 8 of these for, I think now is $21. I was giving them away as gifts. So, okay, you got that situation with the non-lethal, because everybody needs to protect themselves. That's just my feeling. And the way that I came to owning a firearm is that in the 2020, when the pandemic first came out in Austin, Texas, I believe it was, I heard that the police said that if they got calls, they weren't coming to answer the calls unless someone had been robbed for a certain amount. So basically the police is saying they're not going to come do their jobs unless someone has. So when I heard that, I was thinking, okay, if the police is not going to protect you, then you need to protect yourself and your property, right? Yourself. That was just what it was for me. So that's how we ended up with getting a trainer, going to the range. And out here, the battlefield is where we got qualified at. And we had to test a written test, a field test with your firearms. And I graduated at 98%. Yes, the Queen did. My husband, he graduated at 96. But I beat him. And he's a veteran. So I was really proud of myself. And I'm not that afraid. I got a good grip and a good aim, okay? So let me speed it along. So what I was sharing about the USAA, and I'll show you my little girlfriend, one of my friends at the end. But like I said, the USCCA, they just gave us updated cards, right? We're licensed members. And the beautiful part about this is that if you're ever in a situation to where you had to use self-defense and defend yourself, they are on call 24/7. They have the crisis team that'll get on the line with you first, and then they will get you to attorneys. And if you need be, like they say, the first thing they tell you, call 911, explain that I was attacked and I feared for my life and I had to defend myself. Then you request, please send both police and ambulance if necessary, right? And then you want to comply. When the police get on the scene, you want to let them know, I plan to follow all instructions. I was attacked. I feared for my life. I had to defend myself. Point out any evidence, witnesses, and the attacker. I'm sure they'll probably be on the ground. And request medical if necessary. And I will cooperate. Here's the key, 100%. But first, I need my attorney. Do not talk further without your attorney being present. Now, you guys know I'm legal up with Legal Shield as well to have access out here to Dempsey Robinson Smith, to my law firm. But I also love this part of the USCCA insurance. And I believe we both are insured. We have a $2 million policy on both of us, right? So this also guarantees that even if they want to detain me for that period of time, I'm not going to remain in jail. I won't stay in jail. I'm not trying to do anybody's jail, never been, don't plan on going. So I feel like that $64 a month that covers me, myself and my husband, oh, it's well worth it to have this kind of representation, right? And then, like I mentioned, I am licensed to conceal carry. I have that in play out here now. I know it's a waiting list now. People are trying to get that. And the other beautiful part of this, they also each month send you an awesome magazine that tells about the training. We have access to training. I went in the portal the other day and opened mine up and began to look at everything that's available to me, all kind of perks, information. This one was called The Unfair Fight. This one went here with this brother on the cover. It was called Redemption, because he used his firearm in self-defense, but he ended up staying in jail for 493 days. Like I say, I'm not trying to be in there 4 minutes. So I see where now he sees the value in having USCCA protection, okay? So, like I said, when I called, let me see what time I'm up to. I'm getting out of here. Yes, I'm going to be under 10 minutes. So when I called them to ask for this survival kit, this is what I was calling about. And, oh, look, I lost the compass. Here's the nice compass. Oh, that's a nice compass. That's inside with the ruler on there, right? Let me put it to the light. My husband told me I'm always blocking the light. Okay, so this is a nice carry bag that it came in, right? This bag here. And it zips open. And within the bag, you see it's got the, what do you call it? The carabiners with ropes. This is a ice pack here that could be utilized. Oh, gauze. That's what this is. And here we pull that out. Like gauze, if you had to triage. These look like some pin lights here. A couple of pin lights that were included in there, right? And this looks like a buoy. Oh, this is a knife. That's an awesome Bowie knife. Over here, you have a whistle and you have a mirror in case, you know, you get stranded and you have to get attention for flyovers. So this beautiful kit came, and I wanted to keep this in the back of my car. So when I called and asked the young lady about the kit, she said, sure, Miss, they will send you that kit out. So I got that. But she said, there's a couple of other gifts I'll send you as well. Look at this, a universal handgun cleaning kit, whole kit in here. Unfortunately, I don't have to clean my weapon. My husband does it. But on the next go round, I'm going to be present. I'm going to learn how to clean my own weapon. Because if you are a firearm owner, you need to have a clean weapon. So I'm going to do that. And then look at this bonus. She threw in the dash cam. a dash cam for the car, because I've been noticing everybody has these up there. When you get to seeing road rage and people tripping out, yeah, then that was beautiful as well. So husband's gonna mount this in the car. And okay, so that, I think I made my point. And at the end card, like I said, there was a longer one where I put all of the different things out on my table in the hallway. And I talked about just being prepared, because people, women, 200,000 women in this country are going missing. And from what I understand, in certain states, they know that they're trafficking hubs. All of this stuff is going on, but I don't understand why we can't do anything about it. You know, you got to square home away. So, like I said, in the meantime, I'm going to protect myself, because this is one of my little girlfriends that I keep posted up and with me when I'm out and about, all right? And so, like I said, I think, well, I know you can show your firearm, but you cannot show any kind of alterations, or you trying to jack up a gun or any of that. I don't think people need automatic weapons. That's my thought. Not for my life. And I wish we had some better rules. So at any rate, I don't have the magazine in here. I've taken that out. She's been cleared. I went in, I cleared this before I took it out, right? And this is my baby girl. Her name is Rainbow. You guys get a good look at her. Okay, her name is Rainbow. She's a 380, and her name is Rainbow because she has this beautiful rainbow finish and this veneer on her, right? And she is a Sig Sauer P238. Yes, Sig Sauer P238, and she's a 380. Like I said, and she's cleared, she's unloaded, and I have extra magazines. So this is it, and I love her because she's small, she's concise, and she goes with me, and she travels well. My other friends I'm not going to talk about, but we have several of them, and so does my husband. And again, I'm not trying to influence anybody to have firearms. I'm not one way or the other, because everybody feels how they feel. But I feel like in this day and age, and with no regulatory situations, and our so-called leadership and people that are supposed to be looking out for us, they're in the pockets of the lobbyists and whatnot. All of that's none of my business. But I do realize that it's not right. We ought to have stricter laws across the board, but sometimes you can't put the genie back in the bottle. And when you got children out here with firearms, people are jacking people every day. It's not okay. But like I say, I'm not looking for any problems, but if you come around the Day Village, oh, you run up, you'll get done up, and not wanting to have that ever happen. I would not. But I don't want to be caught in a situation to where I'm not able to defend myself, and I'm waiting on the police department that says they won't come unless I'm dead. So these are my feelings. This is my opinion. But I think either non-lethal weapons, a good pair of Timberlands and a boot, or an alarm will cover you and your children. But if I had kids going to and fro from school, I would get on Amazon and get some of these and let them know it's not a toy. This is not to be pulled, but in case of emergency. Because you could put this on a belt hoop and tuck this in their pocket. And it's not to come out unless it's an emergency. And that means anybody trying to grab you, assault you, or abuse you, then you pull it. Somebody's going to hear it. Because I don't think kids have the wherewithal to be saying, I don't know you. It's just, I don't know you. Like they tell you to tell people if somebody's trying to take you. Yeah. Okay. So that's my opinion. And I'm going to get out of here with that. I'm showing my outfit of the day. Y'all see I'm in my camo gear today. Don't play with it. So I got on my camo gear. I got these pants from Amazon. I'm rocking a Coach belt with that. Like I mentioned, this was my first pair of Timbs. I got my Timberlands on. And I got this jacket. I do believe she came from Fashion Nova, because both of these didn't come from the same spot. They're a little different. My top that I got on, she's Savage X Fenty. I got on Savage X Fenty bra up underneath, rocking the Fenty this evening. My jewelry, I got on some baubles, green emerald baubles, and the necklace and the matching earring with my crown, Vogue Me glasses. I'm doing my Kohl's diamond bracelet and my Vera Wang. I always just mention Vera. One day I'm going to show y'all how this is a 3-piece set. I love it. And my hubby picked it out with my press-on nails. They're going to get changed today as well. All right, y'all. I'm out. I hope you got some value from this video. And again, I'm going to link the first one that I did down in the end cards. And if you found any value out of this, if you could share this with anybody, please share the video. But I'm asking you to click and subscribe. Come join the Day Village. And in the future, I'm getting more focused. I'll be more scripted. And I found out today, I'm going to do more fashion, more makeup, hair care, self-care is where we're going, because I'm hearing you ladies, and thank you for all the comments. You see I'm having a purse sale. She's going to be up for sale. This Michael Kors up here, this gold, and she's going to be in the sale. The big one here, I'll give you more info on that later. But thank you guys. I appreciate you. And thank you for all of you that have already subscribed. I'm dropping this tonight before I go to bed. And I'm going to do another one. Oh, touching base about the DH hauls. All right. I love you. Mwah. Thank you guys so much. And again, Mrs. Day all day. Hope you got some value out of this, and be safe. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Where's my clicker? I got it. All right, we're out. Why didn't she